Wilson will throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Boom. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4 inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Miami 7, Clemson 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. To the air, it's Applewhite. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The give to the left. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And great job by the linebacker, understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he Missed it, no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try the run. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wilson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's shot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Powers through. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you
brings it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
and give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the stick.
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wilson will throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Find space on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Wilson to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Catch in the middle. It's shot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. To throw, it's Applewhite. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Right on the money. Touchdown, Canes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson will throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
Miami 21, Clemson.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's shot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's shot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wants to throw again. Got his man in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. No good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole.
Miami, 31. Clemson, 13.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Glass. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45, on his way. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football, they call for it, just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Wide open on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the route is on.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Phillies, 2-9 Phillies.
Wilson will throw. Pearson pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his man. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cooks. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Let's go!
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws for the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
He's got two. He's got two. Flag.
Give to the single back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Will Nelson will throw. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And back to the air on second down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Handoff to the single back. Makes a man miss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football and get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Hurricanes are threatening on first and goal. Barrels ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Miami Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he got loose. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point is good, means nothing to anyone unless you like to play games of chance.